I'm back again for another video upload from Aspie with Attitude. For a while, things were going good up until March 2020. The world had begun to change into our darkest times ever. Well, since now that we're being in 2020, I was expecting this decade was going to be about rapid development into our space program, the decade when humankind returned to the moon by the year 2024, and I was expecting that around the year 2028, humankind finally lands on a neighbouring planet called Mars. And how is so? Will this coronavirus after all hold humankind back onto our planet Earth? And now we're in this moment when this video was uploaded in March 2020. The world had been facing such a catastrophic pandemic in almost every corner of this civilised Earth with that coronavirus. And this is all history in the making. Something that's expected to be remembered for thousands of years into the future. And for any historians would be familiar with the Black Death pandemic starting from 1346 up till 1353. This pandemic had resulted in the death of 200 million people in the long remembered pandemic called the Black Death with the bubonic plague. And this is how most of us would remember the bubonic plague pandemic that happened back in the medieval times. And to jump ahead almost 150 years on, in a time of exploration after when Christopher Columbus landed in the Americas, also known as the New World, and after when mass numbers of Europeans had sailed into the New World, into Central America, there was a thriving civilization which were the Aztecs, the Mayans and the Incas. And what Europeans had brought with them was smallpox and influenza to these people in the 1500s, wiping out a vast majority, causing a pandemic into the New World. And it didn't affect the Europeans, but it did affect the native inhabitants of these two continents, North America and South America. And our last pandemic took place in 1918, when the Spanish flu had not only ended World War I, this also caused a death toll of 17 to 50 million people, compared to those 22 million people who were killed in World War I, including military personnel from both sides and civilians killed all in combat. And now, to move back into 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic is just only the beginning at the time when this video was uploaded. The impact has so far caused our global economy to collapse. In Australia and most other countries in the world, there has been a massive unemployment crisis. And now people are facing an uncertain future while this is all happening in most developed countries. And more people are contracting the coronavirus day by day as the statistics keeps climbing up and up. And I never thought or imagined any of this happening in my lifetime. This has finally happened in such a catastrophic outcome. This had put our normal lives on hiatus. Many industries had become useless in this crisis, such as tourism and the airline and cruise industry. And we exactly don't know what the outcome would be when this crisis finishes. The best we could do is be patient and don't panic. The life most of us had before the 103rd video upload from Aspie with attitude may not exist again to most people. And it's just all about a matter of survival now. And some countries that we know today may collapse after the pandemic. And once vaccines become available, and once the world leaders get onto our TV screens and on our smartphones, we are waiting to hear from each and every world leaders, there's nothing to fear, it's all clear. And some of you watching this video will have a different life in the future, and only if you may still have the same life before the COVID-19 had ever existed. And through the mainstream media, right now, of this video in the making, history is also being created. The world had never experienced any crisis on such a global scale since World War II. Well, World War II wasn't a pandemic, it was just a whole entire world at war. And I say, welcome to World War III, and we are going to declare war on these microbes. Let's hope that humankind wins over these microbes that we call the coronavirus or the COVID-19. Once it's all clear, we will need to rebuild the global economy, begin the third industrial revolution, and eventually colonise our moon and our neighbouring planet Mars and become interplanetary species, since after that, a lot of people just want to get off that planet. And Harry Stowe, this is only just 106th episode of Aspie with Attitude. And I would like to say, before I sign off though, please don't forget to subscribe, the notification bell, and please like and share my videos around. And stay safe, stay healthy, and peace and respect to humankind. And last thing we're going to do is, we will fight for coronavirus to extinction and make Earth safe as it was. Peace and respect from Aspie with Attitude.